Yo, everybody, what the fuck is going on? I gotta be a little bit quiet because it's my sister's birthday and I just want her to sleep and shit. But everybody go wish her one on Instagram if you know her IG and follow her. Go wish my sister a happy birthday. Happy birthday, my sister. I fucking love you. Uh, you in your 30s now, girl. You're getting old on me, but besides that, we always start with Long Live Sway, Sway forever. Man, we got UFC Macau, guys. In China? China? Fuck you talking about? Man, they pulling us in at 2 in the morning. Gee, if you in Chicago or Midwest, gee, this is gonna be rough because it's like the first fight's decent to pull your ass in and keep your ass awake, and then they just lay like five stankers on our ass. Gee, like that shit bogus as hell to be honest. But I gotta say, I'm gonna do a quick run through because there's not much to talk about this card other than the first fight and the last couple fights, in my opinion. But guys, like, man, let me just go through the fights I really want to talk about. I'm trying to really do like 10, 15 minute breakdown. It starts at 2 a.m. Saturday morning. So like Friday night, and basically in 2 hours, the first prelim fight starts. Mahashate 4-1 TKO, 5-1 no submission, and 5-2 by decision, 2-2 in the UFC. You gotta win the contender series. Two real tough losses against Rafa Garcia and Vladislav Borashev. He had that split with Gabriel Benitez, which I did not love, but he fucked Steve Garcia up. And look what Steve Garcia has done since this. Steve Garcia, look, my shot they beat Chase Hooper, beat this motherfucker. Ezekiel Costa, Sang Chu is also on this card, and Kyle Nelson. So I think this is an easy pick for me. I like Mahashate. He's 24 compared to Nicholas Mota. Let's get into him real quick since we're going to talk about this fight. Um, 5'9", 70 and a half inch reach. He's 31. Let's just see this motherfucker reach real quick. 6 foot 71 and a half. I love it even more. He's got the reach. He's primarily a kickboxer. Mota does have grappling. He does have a lot of, like his striking isn't the best. I think Mahashati's is way better. But um yeah, I mean let me do the screen share the whole time. Proprietary. Did I get my screen share? Boy, that's yeah, Mahashate. I'm screen sharing now. I guess I wasn't signed in somehow, even though I'm recording right now. But yeah, I'm screen sharing. All right, but you guys see, like, folks, folks really like Mota. He lost to Manuel Torres. He had no contest with Trey Ogden. He beat Tom Nolan, a good win. Cameron Van Camp is not in the UFC. He lost to Jim Miller. I mean, I'm not impressed by him. I mean, I'm actually pretty confident in my shot. I don't want to say I'm like overly confident because he's minus 180 or whatever for a reason. Like, there's a good chance Malta can win, but we're gonna rock with my shot. I like a double chance TKO or a decision. All right, moving on, guys. Man, I don't have too much about this fight. So we're literally gonna go strictly off tapology. We're in this bitch degenerate. The fuck you talking about? Um, but yeah, the amount of people that pick in Mahashate is 68% to 32% for Moda. And then for his next fight, Lee and Zhao, 65 for Lee and 35 for Zhao. Guys, I thought this was a woman fight. That's crazy. Um, All right, 4-3 by TKO, 9-0 by submission, great grappling, 13-6 by decision, 0-1 between UFC, 0-3 between UFC one and Contender Series. Really not looking good for Long Zhao, meaning that that next level of opponent is actually catching up to him and fucking him up. He lost to Chang Ho Lee, split decision, could have went either way. Had a decision majority against Shuya and road to UFC, then another split decision. This guy, this is one of those road to the UFC fights, and I wasn't watching those. So you see those split majority decisions worrying me. This guy, oh, he's finishing people. He lost to Chris Gutierrez in a UFC fight night already. Strictly off this, we're gonna go for a boy right here. Like look, he hasn't he beat a 6-3 guy, 6-1 guy, 6-3 guy, 4-3 guy. Some easy wins in there, but still. 7-0 in the LFA is not, that's pretty impressive. And even though he's on a one-loss losing streak, he's 33. I'm gonna go Quang Lee, the underdog in this fight, guys. Quang Lee, fuck my magic bet button not hit, of course. Bitch ass. First. Quang Lee money line at plus 124. Moving on, guys. Let's get in this bitch. Um, Man, to be honest, guys, I don't want to send you guys off the wrong way, but look, Loner Kavanaugh, parlay that with like another like Mahashate and get like your plus money, and it's a lock. I love Loner Kavanaugh. I was watching him on Dana White Contender Series. I think he's a dog. 1-0 in the Contender Series, 4-0 in Cage Warriors. Finishing people. He's got 5 wins by TKO, 2 wins by decision. That one in the Contender Series was a TKO against the undefeated guy. He beat a guy that was undefeated 6-0 unanimously decision. Guy that was 4-0 combined. Yeah, like these two 1-0 wins are obviously fluky, but the ever since here he's been on a nice little tear. So I'm going Loner Kavanaugh. I understand the odds. Jose Ochoa, I believe he's like more of a like knockout artist, but he look at the opposition he's fighting. 0-0, 0-1, 2-0, 1-0. This might be a stay away fight if you're not, not betting. Like the reach isn't even available. He's 5'7". He's on the current 9 fight win streak. Let's see what they got if they have it right here. I love Loner Kavanaugh. I think he's a great play this week. But we'll see if this guy's the real deal. 67-inch reach. Why is this guy like this on my screen? Get the fuck out of here. Fuck the dude. He's pissing me off being right there. But whatever. Depending on the reach, I think Loner still gets it done. His grappling is tremendous. I love Loner Kavanaugh. Why are they doing me so bogus with that? It's because they don't fucking know his shit. Probably. But moving on, guys, we got Loner Kavanaugh on that one. Money line minus 375. There are no spreads available yet. In the next fight, I like Carlos Hernandez straight up. I think Man, but if it's close to a close decision, if that plus 3.5 opens up and it's nice for this, however you say this guy's name, Kyung Marl Tunenbi, this is Carlos Hernandez right here. He's had some time in the UFC. He lost to Riot Terria, which is not a great loss to have. He got lost to Tatsuro Taira, but beat Dennis Bondar and lost to Al Nascimento. Good win against Victor Altamirano. It's 12 o'clock. He was still young. Good win against Daniel Barres. So he came over from the Contender Series 2-3. This is a must-win fight for him, guys. I know traveling across the globe isn't going to favor him, but this is the second underdog pick I'm going to go with here. This guy's 8-0. He's coming off that road to the UFC. Has a split decision against a 9-4 guy, and this guy's been in the UFC. He knocked out a 15-10 guy. Wow, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? But he's fighting 0-0, guys. This is a real jump in competition, and I wouldn't be surprised if Carlos Hernandez makes it a close fight when that plus 3.5 open, or he's actually a favorite. I like Carlos Hernandez here all the way minus 185. Be cautious. I'm not betting like 10, like a whole unit on it. Maybe like quarter of a unit just to fucking keep myself up at 4 a.m. or at 3:45 when this fight's gonna be happening. Um, Moving on, guys. But I hope everybody's had a good week. I know I'm not at work tomorrow, so I feel great. Um, but shit, I'm catching a little bug and shit, so kind of blue. Um, Man, no women's fights yet till now. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I've been going with we want picks on this one, and they've been all over Fang. I think Fang gets it done. She's a big favorite, minus 410. This one's a toss up, literally flip a coin. Let's see who's has. He's a Dong Hoon Choi is the number 6 flyweight in Japan. 25 years old, younger than me, 8 fight win streak, 5'5", 66.5-inch reach. He's a flyweight, 3 wins by knockout as a flyweight's good, but look at these split decision wins, man. You see, we can't be trusting the judges. I think if it's a close fight, they're always gonna go with these motherfuckers, man. The Asians in this fight, because it was the road to the UFC shit. But a lot of these road to the UFC guys are against other Asians, so it's like you can't even play it like that. But Dong Hun Choi, he's been impressive. He beat a 10-3 guy, beat a 13-3 guy, beat an 8-4 guy, beat an 8-3 guy. Bad competition here at 3-8, inexperienced at 3-0, inexperienced at 1-1, inexperienced at 0-0. I mean, I like Dong Hoon Choi here, but Kiro Sahota, he's fighting out of Ireland for some reason, is where his ranking is. Um, but he's got another split decision here. He lost against Sean Marcos da Silva, who was only 4-0 at the time. And that was all a year and a half ago, so like I said, guys, I'm rocking with, and don't ride me too hard on these, but I'm definitely riding with Dong Hun Choi moneyline minus 105 odds right now against Kurosawa. I haven't really done too much tape study, y'all, so I'm just going based off what Tapology really tells me, and Tapology tells me that this guy's good, but I think the other guy's better, and he's gonna keep this undefeated streak. I mean, 9-8, 7-12. You're losing to a 7-4 guy. Come on, dude. Like it's no. Done who chose to pick. Um, but yeah, next fight's I can't pronounce this shit. This shit's hilarious. I can't fucking pronounce this shit. Next fight's gonna be taking us against Bahrain Jill UC versus Su Young Yu. Um, Suyang Yu 13-3 against Bagunjo UC 19-5, plus 140 for Jen UC, minus 165 for you. 28 against 28. These guys are basically 3 weeks apart. 135. Janelle will have 3 inch reach advantage and 4.5 inch uh reach advantage. 3 inch height advantage, 4.5 inch reach advantage. Sung Yu Choi or Belgian Jealousy is 28 years old, 5-1, 9-1 when it comes to 9-2 when it comes to submission, 4-2 when it comes to decision. Just fought really bad opposition his whole career, like the guys who are making their debuts. He had a split decision run against this guy, which is like reassuring though if you're on his side. But he's the only one who hasn't had like too many split decisions out of that road to the UFC shit. So this guy split decision unanimous. A lot of these are just coin flips. It's like fuck, you just take the over 2.5, I think, or something. Cause look, this guy has been to 7 decisions out of his 16 fights. It's half. And Janulsi or Julius, he has been in 6 decisions out of his 24 fights. It's 25% of the fights. So he's more of a knockout artist. But these guys are meeting like their level of competition. So I do think, honestly, I do think Su Young's you sneaks this one out and gets this one done. Um, yeah, I think he gets it done. He's just a little bit more sharper tool set. Um, he got some KO wins. These are tough guys. I would say maybe plus 3.5 on jealousy. Fuck it, it's official pick. Um, Zhang Mingyang is the pick, guys. Minus 325 favorite. That's the pick. A fight I really want to break down, though. Honestly, I'm just gonna throw my picks out. I love Carlos Ulberg. I think a parlay with like Muslim Salikov is not a bad idea. Carlos Ulberg against Volkan Ozdemir. I think he gets the knockout, guys. I think, 2 inch reach is actually going to play a difference. That 2 inch height is going to play a difference against Volkan. Volkan still got something left, but I think it's only fun fights. And if Ulberg wants to take this shit serious, a fight against him with Poatan would be crazy. I don't care what y'all say. It would be nuts. I know Ulberg is decent, man. Like he's the real dog. 7-1 by TKO, 2-0 by decision, coming on 6 fight win streak. Lost a fluke against Kennedy Izuchukwu. I'm with Carlos Ulberg all day. Volkan, I don't think stands a chance here. Um, he's also 13 wins by TKO, but still, he hasn't fought. He's fighting good opposition, but he's losing. I think um, Ulberg beat some of these names with his kickboxing. He's got a really great kickboxing. Kong Wang is the next fight. All I'm gonna say is minus 3.5. Kong Wang minus 225. Parlay that with Ulberg. I think it's a gimme. Gives you minus 101 odds. Oh, the Pacers actually, these motherfuckers, the Magic actually came through, so we got some money to play with. We're putting a unit on Conway minus 3.5 and Carlos Ulberg to win. Do it. Next fight, guys, Muslim Salikov. Uh, Tough fight though. I'm probably not gonna bet it personally. I think plus 3.5 Song is better. He does get chinny though, so it's concerning. But yeah, I mean, Muslim Salikov is the pick, but I'm not confident in this fight at all. This fight, Tabitha Ritchie has been getting gifted decisions. I don't believe she's won a lot of her fights. Like that Tisha Pennington fight was super close. That loss shouldn't have been a split. She clearly lost to Jillian Robertson. She has no striking, and her entries and her takedowns are stupid, but she has great grappling. When she does do that judo sweep, she is on there and she's top heavy. Yan Xiaonan is a completely different animal. She won a round against Wei Li. I got I got Yan Xiaonan money line already a bet with Yan Xiaonan and um Mahashate. I got 2 units on it to pay out $40 to pay out 93.71. So I think Yan Xiaonan gets it done. I know she's been losing a couple fights, Marina Rodriguez, Carla Esparza, but I think her striking is leaps and bounds, and Tabitha Ritchie is slightly overrated. I really do love Yan Xiaonan this week. And man, the main event, I do not understand these odds. I feel like um, Davison Figueiredo has looked so good. It's like it's damn near worth it to drop this plus 245 odds on him. You know what I mean? Like damn, like it's crazy, like what the fuck? So yeah, I mean Figgy's being Vera, Garbrandt, Font so far after his like quadrilogy of Moreno, I mean he was champ for a couple of defenses at flyweight. Peter Yan's a slow starter. If I think there's a world, I know Peter Yan's really tough, but there's a world in which inside the distance decision, no action for Figgy at plus 215. If it goes to decision and Yan wins, so Davis and Figueredo finish only money line. If Davison, if decision, no action. So basically you get your refund. So if you put 50 on plus 215 and Figgy gets a finish, I think that's a play, but Jan is super tough. Um, I'm just gonna throw out a bunch of props out there, but I mean Jan, he's had some like bad losses and that might discourage him. And it's not like Figgy's from that part of the world, but I think his grappling is good. I think both their grappling is really good. I think uh Figgy has better jiu-jitsu, but Jan might have better wrestling and wrestling defense. Um, but when Figgy gets taken down, he might not be in too much trouble because Jan's ground pound isn't that vicious. It is there, but it's not that vicious. I think minus 305 is too expensive to lay on Jan. Um, it depends how you see this fight going. I think it's a coin flip, guys. I'm gonna go with Figgy to steal some rounds plus 5.5 ultimately, and that decision no action. So plus 215 on if Figgy gets uh, a knockout or submission, and even if he loses, you get a refund on that bet. So plus 215 odds, I don't mind it. Plus 5.5 for Figgy, plus 100 even odds. I don't mind it. Y'all, long live Sway. Tune in. The fight card starts at 2 a.m. Make some money. I know this was a quick one, y'all. Forgive me, but long live Sway, forever Sway. Good night, y'all. I'm tired.